Okay, Circuit City. I mean, that still exists.
Yeah, yeah. There's a few
Uh,
of them. There's a
it's
few of them.
crazy though to think about how many of those things have just fallen by the wayside to the point where you just don't even think about them anymore.
Mm.
That used to be like, you'd want to go to a place like that or whatever, or Radio Shack or something. Just like, I can't wait to see the latest thing, technology or whatever,
Mm-hmm.
computers, TVs. Like, I want to go check that out. And it's like, nobody does that anymore. I'm just old.
Well, I mean, especially now,
Yeah. I mean, well, yeah, true. Why go out if you don't have to? Like most people say it, but this just fed the laziness, honestly. Oh, all right. Anyway, let's go.
Yes, sir. The front ride height at 4.25 and the rear ride height at 4.
Okay.
Thanksgiving less than a month away. Yes, it is. Yes, it is.
Oof. Yeah. Oh, and by the way, though it was said, though it was said in our Team Chaos Discord, and he'll never watch this. I'm still gonna say it again. Happy birthday to our good friend Jake. He is old as frick. No, just kidding. He's younger than us. But we do miss you, Jake.
Still there. All clear.
Maybe he'll come back to life one day.
That's a nice thought. Get into a rhythm, figure things out. We got Algar behind us, so this is kind of a good test of
got a car coming high now.
A faster car that will run around here.
Mm-hmm.
And he does seem to be faster than us.
Mm-hmm.
And I suppose that's fair,
Umpire, he is out. That ball got loose on the transfer. I don't know how you didn't see that because you were standing literally right in front of him, but whatever. Umpires have been really bad this year.
I was going to say, so what you're saying is the umpire's blind. Shocker.
He was standing right there. He saw the catch. Albie stepped off the bag, grabbed the ball from his glove, and dropped it. So it's like, it's obviously on the transfer. It's like so badly obviously on the transfer that it's like, dude, how did you, and you're standing right there in front of him, staring him in the face. It's like, how did you not see that?
Oh. Okay.
All right.
No, whoa, Chase. Hang on to it, buddy.
My gosh.
Noah messed his entry up so bad he about lost it.
No, Max Fried was not. He didn't have his best stuff today, and I didn't expect him to, just because he's been looking pretty fatigued the last few outings that he's had here in the postseason. So
see how we qualify. If we back up our practice time, we will get our goal by 800. But backing up is not always the thing I do the best,
It's
hard to do in one lap. It really is.
It is. It is. Just because it's just you almost need a lap to get your bearings, and then
touch the paint. Mess me up a little bit.
A little bit, but I think you're good.
Oh, but still managed to do it. Very good. Wait. Oh, you know what?
What?
Oh, wait, no, we did it again. It was I was about to say, maybe that number just changes, but it was exactly 25th.
Third time in a row.
What the frick? That's weird, right? That can't be right. No, is that right? Are we crazy? Is that just number just updating when we get it?
No, I don't think so.
Wouldn't the goal have been David Starr then? because we had to beat him to get 20.
Wait, that's right. Yeah, yes.
So we
you're
are
right, you're
crazy.
right.
Okay,
We
good.
are,
Also,
yeah.
look who's right the frick in front of me.
Oh my gosh.
Jeff freaking Green, dude.
Of course.
Anyway, so we got let's go Brandon.
You're making Jamie noises.
Yeah. Got James ran his number 11. Got Aaron in 7th, Jamie in 5th. Ryan C got the pole. Huh? What?
Yeah, it's normal for this game, I think.
Mm-hmm.
So I'm pretty sure he.
Actually, Jamie had been winning the pole a lot, but yeah, guess not this time.
He's up there though. He's up there.
Okay, so like in reality, like real Jamie, he would be up front for sure here, you know, and then it'd be a battle to see if you got around him and what happened, but you're not in this series unfortunately yet. I do have plans for the future. I do have plans. Okay, right. So
be mindful of when you leave the bottom open, it's just going to happen.
They're going to
just dive. Be patient. Yep, they're going to dive. Be patient. Let the field get spread out. The racing will start. Then you can race, and it'll be fine. But just be mindful of that. You know, do your best on the restarts, but it's near impossible. You can't hit the same point every single time. You know, so it's going to happen when it does. Just let it go. Just frustrating, but let it go.
Let it go.
Other than that, you'll be fine.
So, I just wanted to point something out. Every one of my team members here is wearing sunglasses. In here. In the garage, working on the car where they couldn't possibly see anything. Like, they would have those like up on their head or on their hats or something. They would not be wearing them in the shade here and inside the garage. But, okay. Also, they're all identical. I just know. It's like they're all twins, or not twins, they're septuplets or whatever. All right. Anyway. All right, here we go. Let's make the best of it.
Yes, sir.
I think we can get a top 20, see from there. Austin Cindric is a rival. Watch out. Well, I probably will never see him. Ryan Sieg has been dominant all weekend. The confidence is palpable. Cesar Barcarella just doesn't look like himself.
Who does he look like?
Quinn Huff.
Oh.
It was the way you went, ugh. It made that even better. Alright. Oh, goodness. What just happened there?
Just happened?
Holy moly.
That was a tire spin and a half right there.
Ray Black Jr. had a... Oh, sorry, Jeremy. Ray Black Jr. had a moment there. Oh, Jeff Green, don't you get a run to my outside. I don't want you involved in this situation. I'm down here now. Okay.
Yeah.
Jeremy Clements is going to hate me after this.
Yeah.
I used him to frick up there. All right, Jeff Green.
Outside.
That was going to happen anyway, so it is what it is.
Yeah, I pretty much took the initiative there.
Yeah.
And it didn't hurt him at all. He's fine. Don't worry.
No, it's just, yeah, well... In this case, it's like I see a rival, I'm going to speed up to try to get to him. But
yeah, what is happening up there? Did you see how wide? Who the frick was that?
No, I was watching Alex LeBay.
It's the 66, Timmy Hill. He was like 4 spots further up than he was right now, and he shot all the way out to the wall, but then cut back down into traffic. It's like, what are you doing, Timmy? But he's fine. He's just right back up to speed. Just doing Timmy Hill things, right? I guess in his defense, he was really good when they did the iRacing stuff. So maybe he would be better in the games.
Yeah, that's fair.
We'll give him that benefit of the doubt, right? I don't know what kind of line he's running. All right, Matt Mills.
I mean, the top works at
all right, 10 to go. Keep it
Iowa. It just Not the Larson line, though. You know what I'm saying?
You know this one, yeah. Okay. I was a little afraid of cutting down on Matt Mills, so I tried to keep it off of him. Kind of messed up my entry. I mean, I haven't really. Oh, hey, Brandon, how you doing? I haven't really had enough space to really get my line going. You know?
Yeah. Like I said, like it'll. You got to stop doing that though, because that's just going to be a musical chairs thing after a while. But you should be good. Like I said, like see how they spread out, so you can actually get some stuff done. Yeah.
Okay, I feel like I can breathe a little bit now.
Easy.
Yeah.
I saw him coming down. He should not. He should have held his line up there, but you know, is what it is.
Careful, still there.
Just NASCAR Heat things. I mean, at least they're not, you know, falling through the track.
Oh yeah.
I know we said we weren't going to talk about that before, but
Use it if you need it.
it's worth mentioning. Anyway. But yeah, I do have plans for people's promotions, shall we say, next season. Since I won't be running trucks anymore, I'm going to be promoting everybody that's in trucks
All clear, no pressure
of
from
our
behind.
group.
Left side.
Why is Jeff Green here?
I don't know.
Got one peeking inside.
I have words that I can't say on your stream, but.
I mean, he just was planted in my quarter panel.
I have.
5. Still there.
That would have been a radioactive moment.
Let's just say refer to Kyle Busch on that one, right?
Yeah.
Clear right.
Yeah. I've been thinking about doing those again, but they just take so freaking long to edit, man. I was doing it for NASCAR 15, but it's like, I mean, I like the way they came out. It's just they take exponentially longer than the editing a race. Because editing a race is fairly easy, you know. But it's like you got to go there. I got to sit down. I'm like, okay, because I'm like, I don't remember what I say half the time when I'm, especially like when I'm just in a mode. I'm like, I don't remember what I say half the time. And it's like, all right, I got to sit here and try to listen and pick out moments that I think are either funny or interesting. And it's like,
time consuming for sure.
Yeah. It's, you know, any highlight video takes longer. You know, that's just natural.
I mean, infamously, I'm going to do a monthly highlight of the stream. That happened once. In my defense, the idea was that the viewers were going to make clips, at least one clip every night, so that I would have a reference point at the very least. Like I even said, it doesn't have to be specifically at the moment, but if you just hit the clip button after something funny or exciting happens, that shows up and I can be like, oh yeah, it was around this point, you know? But then, and Jamie did, I'll give him credit. Jamie did a lot of that, and James did some too. But then it was just like 3-4 streams goes by, and I'm like, well, there's no clips, so I don't. I mean, yeah, James, you did it too. But I'm just saying, like, there was like, 8 days worth of clips out of 30, and I was just like, what am I supposed to do with this? Watch every stream over again? I'm not gonna do that. I guess just do everything,
Yeah, you'll get your car fixed and all that kind of stuff. You'll lose a couple spots, but it'll be all right.
3 puts me on the inside. I'm good with that. Oh, the Knight's coming in here.
Yep.
So we got Brandon.
Check up in turn 1.
Yeah, we got Brandon. We got Alex LeBay. Got Jeff Green, of course, in front of us, because of course we do.
I mean,
I don't know where he freaking came from, and then he freaking turns me sideways. What did he just
what
do
are
to
you
Matt
doing?
Mills? Jeff Green, you menace.
Jeff Green is a menace and should be suspended.
Yes, that is very true right there. Just
Good
facts.
job. That was a beautiful couple of turns there. Yeah, you.
I hate him. I hate him so much. That's right. Get fricked. He just hangs on to it no matter what. Watch him now gain freaking 20 miles an hour and
they have actually fixed that a little bit from Heat 4, because Heat 4 they'd get into you and just wreck themselves constantly. So it was like a constant, like, you couldn't do anything, because if you
oh my god, they're 3
try to race them clean, obviously they're trying to wreck you, and then they wreck themselves, and then they blame you, so you can't actually stop them from being a rival.
Right, yeah. That's one thing that was kind of good about the 06, 07 games, whatever, was they'd get really mad at you, and then they'd hit you, and that would fix it. Like, they would lose about half of their red bar or whatever meter because they got it out of their system or whatever, yep. Which then allows you to get a couple clean passes on them later, and they're not even mad anymore at all.
Mm-hmm.
In this game, though, they're just mad forever. They're never not mad. There's nothing I could ever do to make them not be mad. Once you have a rival, they stay your rival.
Mm-hmm.
Pretty sure. So.
Well, I somehow got rid of Mason Massey, and I'm not sure how. Because the thing is, like, I don't even know why Mason Massey was a rival to begin with. He was just driving me like he was driving like a butt in the literally in the first race, and then he had a problem with me ever since. And I'm like, man,
yeah.
And he became a rival, and then he just wasn't anymore. And it wasn't like we weren't racing around each other, because, I had a 3-star.
Well, maybe I'm wrong. Actually, come to think of it, Mike Harmon he wasn't a rival, but he was mad at me, and then ended up becoming my friend over time. It might have helped that I won him a lot of money and prize money.
Right.
Jeff Green, you are catastrophically the worst. That still didn't hurt him.
Didn't. Oh my gosh.
Like, give me a freaking break right now, right?
Yeah, they definitely made some. I don't know whether to call them improvements or not, but
I will say, though, the thing you were talking about did happen in trucks. You might recall with Tate Fogelman, was it? He just freaking he came down across my nose and killed himself.
Yeah. I remember that.
And let me look at this.
Got his nose there.
Of course he does.
Of course he does, Tony. We've noticed that for the past 10 laps. Thank you.
Look ahead for me. Clear outside.
He just won't die.
He won't. He won't die. Meanwhile, Alex Obey is like, why am I in the middle of this?
Oh, he almost got
trying
you there.
Not to kill you, Alex. I'm really trying not to kill you. This guy has got to freaking die sometime, right? There we go.
And no caution. Get fricked.
Yeah. At least we've shook him off for the moment. I mean, he's not even going to lose that spot. That was the thing. And he'll be right back after this stage. But
yeah.
Thing was, I was holding 18th pretty good there. He just came along and ruined everything again. Is that James up there? Or his teammate?
White flag. Dick driver.
Can't tell. Love it.
You are lucky I got slowed down as much as I did. That is James.
Yes, it is.
Not a good day for Jimothy.
All clear. No points that stage, but plenty of racing left.
18th was as far up as we made it before everything went wrong. So we're still making progress, though.
Yeah.
Oh, look at that. Aaron's back to 15th. Jamie's down to 7th. Nobody's doing well from the group right now. Ryan Seek just dominant.
Dominating, yeah.
And Jeremy Clements. Oof. Anyway, everything again. Yeah.
Yep.
We gained 2 spots.
Nice.
Jamie's down to 20th.
Oh my gosh.
He lost 13, but Morgan's out there changing the tires himself.
Oh my gosh.
That's crazy. And here's the other 2 right here. Let's hope I don't kill them. Wow, I got a really good run there, though. Nice. Nice. Hey, Riley.
Still getting that meaty run. But here comes Past Pasta.
Oh, we're
4 wide.
No, this is a bad idea. Oh, sorry, Ross.
Back it up. Oh,
Ross just almost died and slowed everybody down. Holy frick. He drove that in there like 17 miles too deep, and then luckily he did back out. Well, I don't know if he had a choice, but he was losing
exactly.
it. Luckily he didn't wipe us out, though. That's like something I would do. What was he thinking?
Outside now. Clear all around.
It's just funny, like, James writes in chat, I still have visions of 5 wide, and you just wind up 4 wide.
Yeah. Yeah. I just love how YouTube thinks every NASCAR video is NASCAR Heat Evolution.
NASCAR Heat Evolution.
Like, why specifically that one always? The worst? Well, I would say the worst. I'm not sure if it's the worst anymore, but one of the worst games ever made.
It's definitely not the worst. And I do have to thank... Yeah, what are you doing, Noah? What are you doing, baby?
Oh, don't let me kill it. Fast pasta. Oh, Jamie's back. Hi.
It's definitely not one of the worst, and I do have JC to thank for that, I guess, if you want to call it thanking, because he plays some of the most gut-wrenching freaking video games, man. And I'm like, I just... Like, how do you have the patience, dude?
All the way up. Get up. Clear high. Right side.
Didn't he play 14?
He's played all of them, pretty much.
Yeah, pretty much, yeah.
I don't think he's done 13.
13's also pretty bad, but 14... I don't have it, but it's widely considered the worst.
He did 14, 15... some of them he's done a couple times because he's done it with different drivers.
Because he's insane, you mean? He puts himself through this and then does it again just because. Why not?
Yeah. Like NASCAR Legends, which is a great idea, but a terrible. Like, it's terrible. I'm like, man. So, I mean, it really put in perspective, like, all right, Heat Evolution's not the worst. It's the worst I have ever played. But I'm like, it just kind of puts it in perspective. It's like, it's not the worst. But also, you do have to take in, like, contextually, when the, like, the first NASCAR Heat and when the first, when NASCAR Legends came out, when those games came out versus when Heat Evolution comes out.
Right.
It's like, you shouldn't be dropping down back to that level of quality that we had. You can be bad, but you can't be so bad that you're being compared to games that came out in the late 90s and early 2000s that were bad.
Mm-hmm.
Like, that's almost like, that almost kind of makes it worse.
Look who's in 13th.
Oh my God.
I just watched him pass them like 4 wide back there. Like, at least James is fighting him right now. But like, how in the absolute frick is this happening, right?
I don't know.
I put 8 cars between us, and he's just back. I'm gonna have to let.
And he's everywhere you run. It's not like, oh well, he was like an 18th place car and you were having trouble. Mm-hmm. And then now that you're up, but it's like now that you're up here, top, almost in the top 10, but top 15, it's like, here he comes. It's like, why? And look at this.
right, clear low.
I was trying to let James go because I know he's faster than me, but then he just takes advantage of that and dives off in there. But yeah, so you mentioned in NASCAR Legends reminds me of a game I played that I hadn't thought of in so long. Indy 500 Evolution.
Oh,
You ever
wow.
see anything of that game?
Car outside.
That game is so bad. It is just, again,
You're all clear up top. Car on the outside now.
you. Like, I didn't even
All clear, no
initiate
pressure
that
from
time.
behind.
Freaking, anyway. That game is another example of good idea, bad execution.
Yeah.
Like, you know, I used to play freaking IndyCar 2000 or whatever, and like, that game's not great. And it had an interesting like career mode thing where you made your way up from like Silver Crown cars and stuff. And that part of it was really, really fun. The IndyCars themselves were less fun to drive, but still, you know, decent. I've also played IndyCar 2005, which is just brutally difficult. One of the hardest. Unless you put it on the lower difficulty, and then it's just too easy. There's no in-between with that game. There's no medium ground, you know? You can't find a difficulty or assist setting that makes you competitive without being too competitive, basically.
Right.
So I never really played that too much just because it was just too hard to find a balance. It was either dominate or be last. But anyway, still, you know, not a terrible game, like it you know, whatever. But Indy 500 Evolution was just a game where they were like, yeah, let's highlight like the history of Indy cars and Indianapolis Motor Speedway and all these drivers from the past and the different kinds of cars. And it's like, yeah, that sounds awesome. But then it's like just misery to drive those cars. Like, it's simply misery. And the thing is, you can't progress unless you meet certain objectives. You're like racing through history, right? And they're like, you have to do this, this, and this to progress to the next level of cars, the next era. And it's just impossible. You'll never reach that next era because you can't get past that one. At least I couldn't. And I was just like, yeah, I don't know. Again, like a great idea, like the thought of racing through the years, like really, really dope. I think Jamie was talking about doing something like that with NASCAR, with like today's technology. Well, not today's technology, NASCAR 21, but like, you know what I mean. Creating a situation where we're racing, you know, the cars the way they used to look and maybe the way they used to handle.
That was me.
Oh, was that you? I thought it was you.
Yeah, that was
Sorry.
me.
Yeah, that was you. But like, that would be great, but it's just like, again, it could just as easily be so poorly executed that it wouldn't be worth the trouble.
Yes. And because I was just, I don't know what made me think of it, but I was like, man, imagine if you had something like that, you know, like, and I have no idea what you're talking about. But yeah, like, just imagine if you had something like that where it's just like, you know, you had this, you know, progression, like through. So like you can start in specific eras, you know, like you can start like, you know, racing around Richard Petty, Bobby Allison, and you know, like and those guys, and then eventually get to, you know, the 80s and 90s era and stuff like that, and maybe, you know, it's like, hey, you're not getting the best cars anymore, and you know, it's a little bit tougher and stuff like that, or you know, like have like a Jeff Gordon year, you start in the 90s, you know, and then work your way up. Now you're into the all the way into the Gen 6 car, you know, just have one of those type of careers. I think that's something like that'd be pretty cool.
Careful, still there.
I'd love to just freaking get to Gen 4 and just race that.
Yeah.
By the way, talk about points implications. That was David Starr we just went by running 31st. And remember, he was close, but he had lost a couple points last race on that deal, and that's not good. for him at all. So yeah, we're like 2 laps here. Mike.
1 or 2. Let's yeah, 2. All right, so I guess you're gonna be coming in
Next time by.
by.
Mike, I know we're buddies and all that,
All
but
clear.
I was off the gas for 17 years. You were just still not going.
That car in front of you.
Also, I don't know if you saw, but James ate his dogs.
Oh god.
Got one up top.
Oh,
Watch your
boy.
speed, please.
Okay, good,
All
good,
right,
good,
we need
good.
fuel. Let the pit now.
Okay.
We are pitting. Tony, please try to keep up.
2.
Sure.
Okay. Oh,
Yeah.
Jamie.
Hopefully, there's no caution.
Yeah. Should I do another or like full king?
No, just enough to make it.
Okay.
Oh,
I'm just getting freaking destroyed here on pit
enough to
road.
make it, John.
Huh? It said 7.
It said
Did
6.
it change? No, but it said 7 at first. Oh, frick me. Oh, maybe a caution will come out. Well, that
You're
might not
clear of
help,
pit road.
actually. Hold on, let's see. 6. Yeah, I'm screwed. It said 7 and 7. It said 7 to go, 7 laps of fuel. That's what I clicked. And then it changed? That's not fair.
Let's see how it goes
Yellow
down.
flag.
Am I trapped a lap down? Probably, right?
I don't know.
Well, I don't pit,
Not
obviously.
pitting. Yeah.
I'm 14th. I'm on the lead lap, I think. Yeah. Okay.
All right, be smart out there.
Well,
It'll
this
be interesting.
isn't great.
Got a car
This isn't
coming
great
inside
because,
now.
Yeah.
rights or my lefts are pretty old
Doing
here.
the
But
line.
Ross, if
Outside, hold your line.
you'd go, that'd be fantastic.
clear.
Thank you. And then I can dive you. Yeah. Oh.
Got a headlight out on your bumper. All right, clear low.
Okay, I touched the line. That's scary. Ross gonna be mad at me, but I'm using him up a little bit.
If he would freaking go to the dang wall, he wouldn't have that problem.
Yeah, run your line, dude.
Still there. All clear. No
Look who's in
pressure from the
freaking front of me.
Gosh, dang it!
Why
Jeff
is
Green.
it always him?
Wait, that was breaking.
Yeah, I was very much
Still there.
reapplying.
Right
Trying
side.
to make sure I
You're all
didn't
clear up top.
kill myself there.
Right side.
All right, well, oh god, sorry,
All
Briscoe.
clear.
All right, you know what, 12th. I think we could have gotten a top 10, but
I think if it went green, you'd probably been okay. And I think what was happening, it was like you had enough. You might have to back it up the corners a little bit, but I think you had enough to make it. It was just like you were right on the edge, basically. That's what was
all right.
going on.
So, wait, Jeff Green finished. Oh my god,
I hate.
I hate too, dude. There's no. Why is Tommy Joe Martin at the top? Anyway, go through the field. Joe Nemechek at the bottom here, not having a good day at all. Brent Miller not last. The king of the not last. David Starr, as we said, big implications there for him. And actually, somebody who did have a pretty good run, there's our teammate Brandon. Matt Mills, I thought he might have been a little higher than that, but he did better than David Starr anyway. Aaron with a 20th, James in 19th. Just, wow. They really faded.
Well, the pit stops probably messed him up too.
That's true, too. Yeah, green flag pit stops fricked up everything. And then Jamie 11th, so none of us were in the top 10. Ryan Sieg was dominant early, finished 6th. Daniel Hemrick, Michael Annette, Austin Cindric, Josh Williams.
Excuse me?
Who won then? Oh, Harrisonburg. That's fair. Okay. I was about to freaking say, like, who the frick could have won the race here? I can't believe Josh Williams finished 2nd. What the heck, dude? Hit the character. Oh, God. What? These are getting longer and longer. We have an interview with him, Jamie Wright, who finished 11th this race, and said, Well, I lost a ton of spots because when Morgan ran around in front of the car, he had a bit of a problem and pooed himself. That pit stop not only hurt, God, that pit stop not only hurt us position wise, but it also hurt Morgan pretty good. You know, when we were slow, but we figured out I couldn't put my foot all the way down on the gas pedal because Morgan dropped his Mega 200 crossword puzzle book underneath the gas, and Morgan is now mad that we finished bad, and he can't try to find the 3 down really bad defense.
Oh my gosh. Oh my gosh.
I hate. Whew. And then James is just having some Vietnam flashbacks and internal screaming. I'm guessing the one in quotes was for Aaron, and the one for him is the internal, perhaps. But yeah, rough day for our group, especially with Jeff Green, Tommy Joe, Jeremy Clements, and Josh Williams all have banner days, Aaron. I mean, Jeremy Clements is usually pretty decent, but yeah, the rest of them. And Ryan Sieg just was dominant the whole race. I'm guessing the pit stops just fricked him over too.
Yeah.
Because I'm pretty sure he was in a class of his own for most of this race. Anyway, get our money and get the frick out of here. We're sitting 11th in the standings currently, so that's whatever. We're fine. We'll look down here. Josh Williams is ahead of David Starr in points now after that run.
Wow.
David Starr is 27 behind our teammate for the transfer spot with his win. Mm-hmm. Matt Mills did gain a little bit of ground by having a decent finish, but he's still far out of it.
Mm-hmm.
Jeff Green moved up to 27th in the points with his top 10. And then we go up here. Aaron fell to 7th again. I'm pretty sure he's been in and out of 7th the whole year. Mm-hmm. 4th for James, but Jamie is holding on to regular season points lead by 19 now over Harrison Burton, who now has the most wins on the year, I believe. Yeah,
3 wins for him.
Yeah, so Harrison is the guy to beat. Ironically, it had been us because there had been just a bunch of one race, one win people.
Right.
But now Harrison's the guy to beat, which is fair. I mean, I really find it funny how we were like talking about there a few races back how Harrison wasn't running that good, and now here he is. He won 2 out of the last like 4 races or something. But anyway, all right. Let's see the awards here or whatever. Fastest lap goes to Ryan Sieg. Yeah, I mean, it's a shame he didn't win.
Mm-hmm.
Ryan Sieg led the most laps.
All but 6.
Yeah. On the move, Josh Williams. Yep.
Oh, gosh.
And tough break, Aaron. Aaron's screaming and I have Iowa PTSD. Fair enough. Oh, man. Josh Williams has never done anything like that in his life, so good for him, I guess. We move on.
It worked.
I was shooting for a top 20, and I think you were right. We could have gotten a top 10 if it had gone green, probably, but oh well. It is what it is.
Yeah. Just the problem. I was hoping it would go green. I was hoping it would and just kind of like play out, but gotta have that scripted caution in the 3rd stage.
Mm-hmm. Okay.
207,000 fans.
I wish. All right. So that moves us on up to freaking, what is it?
Question. Chicago.
Which doesn't exist anymore lately.
Yeah.
Unfortunate. Yeah. Let me see. I feel like some things might have changed for Xfinity. Obviously Green and Cindric, it is what it is with them. They're just the worst. Chastain's up to angry. Yeah, we did have some run-ins with him. Clements, Cragson. We didn't get into it with Gregson though. I think he was
I
just already
think
angry.
Gregson, yeah, I think he was already mad, but like he just.
I want to know why Brent Miller's mad at me.
I don't know. I think he got into him pretty good one time, but like not. I think you were wrecking, and then he was just like he got collected in it.
Yeah,
and it was
but like
a
that was a while ago, wasn't it? And
Nah.
also, Aaron is just always mad at me. So. Brandon's upset and whatever. Okay. Well, I mean, just a few neutrals now, so most people have an opinion. James is polite. Okay. Mike Harmon's happy. All right. Tommy Joe, Riley Herbst, Jamie, Joe. So Jamie's almost my best friend. Hey Jamie, how you like that? So
I don't think Cindric. Oh, go ahead.
I should say we get together over the weekends. Me, Joe, Jamie, Riley, and Tommy Joe. We just hang out.
What a group of people.
Unrealistic. Shut up.
Wow.
Anyway.
Yeah. I don't think Austin's going to be rivals with you for very long, just because you guys don't see each other all that often.
Yeah, I think that was it. Only that one race where I was running up front and we had an issue or something. I don't feel like I really don't think we would have had enough issue for him to be full rival either. That's weird. But anyway, these guys are still mad. I mean, this is a thing. I haven't seen Tanner Gray in ages, and he's still mad at me. Like, I mean, I run circles around this man. I never seen him. But we got a ton of friends in this series. You are almost my best friend, but it's Zane Smith.
Zane Smith is your best buddy.
Big Tuna and Clay, they fell off a little bit here. I like how you threw it together, though. That's great. I'll just move this so we don't see Zane Smith there. That's better. Justin's head's too big for that product. I just realized how much bigger his head is than anybody else. Oh my god. It's funny. All right. Anyway. So that's going to be it for tonight. I hope you guys enjoyed. We had some fun. They fell off plus ratio. Yeah, exactly. Thank you, Mr. McLean, for helping me out, as usual.
Not a problem.
And, yeah, we'll be back next time for doubleheader at Chicago. I think it's a doubleheader, right?
I don't know.
I guess I could. Where do I see that? It's standings.
Might be a doubleheader at Darlington. Yeah. Oh yeah, doubleheader.
No, it's Chicago. Yeah.
Yep.
Then friggin' Pocono. But yeah, so we'll see you for doubleheader at Chicago and then probably Pocono, which is stupid. So here you go. See you guys. Bye.
Peace out.